Hello, listeners. Welcome to Blood, Sweat, and Tears, the podcast where we find a topic and fit its components into a tier list. In today's episode, we'll be creating a fast food tier list. I'm your host, Luke Webster. Joining me today is my close friend of over 9 years, Jacob Steadman. How are you, Jake?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great. So,
How you doing?
before we dip into the nitty gritty, you got any good stories or anything you got to share? Things that happened this week over the weekend?
This weekend I was working and I was called in early to work an event, and it was a cigar event. I work at a restaurant, and there was a cigar company that came in and did a little event out on our patio, and got called in early, worked real hard, and they were like, "You're gonna split the tip with the rest of the kitchen workers." And I was like, "Great." The tip was a box of cigars.
Oh,
And
that's awkward.
I'm 20. I cannot legally buy cigars. I was hoping for a cash tip, but didn't get nothing.
Hey, good work, son. Here's some cancer logs for your hard work.
Good work, buddy. Here's a bunch of cigars. Go.
Oh, gosh.
Don't smoke them all in one place, man.
God.
Jeez. I would have been fine with like $5, but
That's what I'm saying.
whatever. What about you?
Oh,
How was your weekend?
I had an interesting weekend at work. I ripped my pants the other day. I guess I could talk about that.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, you work at a restaurant, so you know what a low boy is.
Mhm.
A low boy is a cooler that's about hip height, and there was a sharp handle on the edge of the cooler, and I guess there was a small hole in my pants near my pocket.
Mhm.
And it caught on the handle, and it ripped from my hip to my knee and just split wide open. Now, luckily, we're all fun and close with each other at work, so it was more funny than it was embarrassing. It was just I'm dying of laughter, and we got some duct tape from the back in the maintenance room and just taped up the pant leg.
I was gonna say you probably had a nice draft the rest of that shift. Nice and cool.
But yeah, that's kind of what happened to me this past week.
Sounds like an interesting weekend. Yeah.
Cool. Well, anyway, moving on. Let's get started on this tier list. For our listeners out there, our tier list is ranked from S, which is the best, then A, B, C, D, and F, which is the worst.
C is about a middle tier. Like it's mid. I'll have it, but I won't.
S is just the best.
S is the best.
All right. Well, we're going to go in alphabetical order on our list here. So Arby's is at the top of the list. You were the guest of honor, so you may go first.
Arby's. Okay, so Arby's, it's not great, right?
Mhm.
I mean, like, I'll get it every now and again, but I don't know. I think Arby's is a B for me. B or a C?
I think B is fair. Like,
Okay.
I've always enjoyed the food that I got when I go there, but I'm usually not in the mood for it. Their curly fries is honestly what's keeping it in B tier for me.
Yeah,
because their sandwiches, they're all right.
Have you ever had the market fresh stuff from Arby's?
I haven't.
Like there's a section on the menu that's like a market fresh. They got some pretty good stuff there.
Is there like a chicken salad on there or something?
There's like I get a turkey BLT. It's
That
like a
sounds
sandwich
pretty
on it. Yeah, it's real nice. I mean, I like it. That's the only reason why I'm keeping it in B though. But
okay.
Other than that, it would be a C tier for me. But Arby's for B.
Well, our next one in line is Burger King. I'm gonna put it in D tier. It's not quite F for me, but I'm gonna say D.
Burger King is the place I go to where I want to feel like garbage afterwards. Like some food where I'm gonna eat it and I already know I'm gonna feel like garbage for the next 24 hours. So
I don't like the patty. It just tastes gritty. I think the bun and fixings is pretty good on it, like the toppings and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't like the patty.
I wouldn't say F, so I'm in agreement with D for Burger King.
Next in line, oh man. Cane's.
Oh
Raising
man.
Cane's chicken fingers.
I'm just gonna go ahead and slide it up right to S tier. Easy peasy.
The nearest Cane's to us is like an hour and a half away, and like we don't even hesitate to travel an hour and a half to go get Cane's.
I'm willing to go right now.
I mean,
that's
honestly,
how much
let's
I
just
like
stop
Cane's.
recording.
Yeah, let's
we'll
just
go get
stop.
Cane's and come back.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Yeah.
Cane's is great. I mean, the chicken, I feel like without the sauce, it would be an A tier for me. The chicken's good.
I'm on the same page.
The sauce is really good. The fries are always pretty good. Lemonade's great.
The toast. That Texas toast. Dipping it into the cane sauce is just something else.
Yeah, Cane's is an S tier, easily.
The sauce is really what puts it up there for me. I mean, I love all the food, but there's just something about that sauce that is heavenly. I dip every single part of that meal into it.
Canes is great. S tier Canes. All right. Next up, we got Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. / Hardee's. We've went one time each. Or I've been there twice. I went for breakfast one time.
I've been there once.
And it was with me, right?
Yes. Yeah. We went after we went golfing and
4th of July.
There was a Carl's Jr. nearby.
Yeah.
It was not good.
I was kind of disappointed. I do have to say their breakfast was very redeeming. It was one of the best biscuits I've had, a fast food biscuit. It was really good. And I do have to say, though, the lunch / dinner, I was disappointed in the burger. It just wasn't great.
You see, I
think it's better than Burger King.
I want to put it in F just because of the experience that you and I had, but I've only been there once. I don't think it'd be very fair for me to put it in F, but
I think it deserves C, but I'm just saying that because their breakfast was amazing whenever I had it.
I trust you. We'll put it in C.
C2. Okay.
Mid. All right, next up we have good old Chick-fil-A.
Good old CFA.
I know where Luke's putting this one.
Yeah, I'm a little biased because I work there, but honestly, before I worked there, it was always my number one place to go. It's S tier for me. Just top tier chicken, top tier food.
Chick-fil-A is pretty good. I don't go very often. I would go more often. I just never really get the time to, I guess, but I don't really eat fast food that much, but Chick-fil-A, it's up there. It's pretty good. I've never had a bad experience with Chick-fil-A. The food's always really good. Good chicken.
The service, all the
service.
Employees are very kind usually.
Yeah. I was gonna put it in A.
That's
but
fine. I think with my bias, we'll throw it in A just for.
I mean, it is really good. What would you rather have? Would you rather have Cane's or would you rather have Chick-fil-A?
Well, you can't ask me though because I have it every day. I work there.
That's true. But if you had the opportunity, if there was a Cane's,
I'd rather have a Cane's
right across. Okay, let's put Chick-fil-A in A.
Okay.
Just for the mere fact that we'd rather have Cane's.
Up next is a controversial one for sure.
We
got Chipotle.
Mm-hmm.
I love Chipotle. This is just on the brink of S for me. I love Chipotle. I know you don't feel the same way, but
I do not like Chipotle.
I don't get it.
I would rather have Moe's. I had Moe's last night. It was delicious. Nothing like a stack from. We'll get to Moe's.
We'll get there.
I'll boast Moe's later.
It's in alphabetical, so
let
we
me
still got a few.
Let me tell you why Chipotle is not good. You go in there and you only have 3 options. You're like, oh, you can pick this meat and then you can only get these toppings and then that's it. And it's $20. Moe's, you have unlimited options. You can get bacon, you can get cheese, you can get jalapenos, you can get grilled mushrooms, grilled onions, black beans, cilantro, lime rice, all of that deliciousness.
I'll give you that. I guess what makes Chipotle better for me is just the quality of their ingredients. I feel like they spend a lot of time taking care of the quality of especially their meat.
Okay.
And like their barbacoa is my favorite. It's like a spiced roast beef. And it's really good.
The barbacoa is pretty good. I would say the quality is a little better than Moe's. Now this is a Chipotle versus Moe's thing. But I don't know. I just don't really like Chipotle. Last time I got it, I got kind of sick.
Okay.
It was, I don't know.
I'd be willing to meet you kind of in the middle and put it at B tier, strictly based off the taste of the food.
Okay. That's fair.
Is that fair?
B tier.
Okay. B tier.
Chipotle is a B tier.
Oh man, Denny's.
Denny's is up next.
Oh dear. I've been to Denny's one time. It's like IHOP's brother Denny. It's what you get. I mean, it's a cheap, like casual restaurant to go get some greasy breakfast food or some lunch. I mean,
it's in the holy trinity of bad breakfast restaurants.
I think C or D would be fair. I don't think it deserves F.
I was gonna put it in F.
I think I have only been there once, and that was over a decade ago. Have you been there like recently?
I was there. I went to Florida this summer, and we were in Cape Canaveral to go to NASA. I was in Florida. I was in Cape Canaveral. We were visiting NASA, and right outside our hotel, there was a Denny's. So we were like, we got to go get Denny's because we're going to be at the Space Center all day. So let's get some breakfast. It's always terrible.
Yeah.
I think, great. No, I don't know. It's just a breakfast place. It's not very good.
I'll tell you what. Well, I'll agree with you. I'll put it in the F tier. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've had it.
Denny's is not very good. I'm sorry if you like Denny's. It's just not good. I think of the 3 breakfast places, IHOP, Denny's, Waffle House, Denny's is the worst.
All right, that's fair.
F tier.
F tier.
Denny's sucks.
So our next one in line is Domino's Pizza. I got mixed feelings about this place because like it's hard to have bad pizza, and I feel like their side dishes are pretty good. But I remember one night you and I got it, and like I don't know, I just wasn't a big fan of the pizza, and
that was the first time that I had Domino's, and it's probably gonna be the last time I ever get Domino's. Now, don't get me wrong, they got some good deals. Like I get emails from Domino's, and it's like you get a medium pizza, 2-topping pizza for like $8.
You can get a lot of food for what you.
I'll take that deal any time of the day, but if it's Domino's, then
I think Domino's deserves D tier.
Okay.
Domino's D. I think that's fair.
Sure.
I think I would much rather go there than a Denny's.
It's not bad. It's just not good.
It's not great. I've had better pizza. It's coming up in the list later, and
it's hard to find bad pizza.
But there definitely is good pizza. Great pizza.
Like all pizza's good pizza.
It's hard to make a bad pie.
It's hard to make a bad pie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Up next, we got good old DQ, Dairy Queen.
DQ.
Now, what are we talking here? Are we talking ice cream? Or are we talking food? Or are we talking everything together?
If I was putting it strictly on their blizzards, I would probably put it in B tier. Because I'd still rather go to like a local place like Dairy Supreme here in Edinburgh. I'd much rather go there because it's like real ice cream and made from scratch and whatnot. But if we're talking about the food too, man, it's just like it's cheap food made in a fryer, like chicken fingers and burgers. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put Dairy Queen in either C or D tier. I don't know about you.
I would go ahead and put it in C. They got great blizzards. Their ice cream is pretty good. Super nostalgic for me.
You can't go wrong if you're getting ice cream.
No, the food's pretty nostalgic too. When I was a kid, I always used to get the chicken tender basket.
Ooh,
so like that brings back good memories, but it's not that great.
Yeah.
So I'm comfortable putting it in C.
Firehouse sub. Have you had Firehouse?
I've had Firehouse, yes.
I like Firehouse. I've never been disappointed going there. I love a good hot sub. I like all their meat choices. I don't know where I'd put it on the list. I mean, you could talk about it.
Firehouse. I like Jersey Mike's better than I like Firehouse.
I'm definitely on board with that statement.
I also kind of like Jimmy John's a little more than I like Firehouse.
I haven't been to Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's is pretty good. Jimmy John's is pretty good. Firehouse is all right. I think
Firehouse, deserves C. I think putting it in D would be a disrespect to it, but I think it deserves C.
I mean, it's a good sub.
I always enjoy it.
If you get the right thing, it's always really good. So we'll put it in C.
Ooh, good one up next here. Little Five Guys, burgers and fries.
Little 5 gentlemen coming up here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
5 gentlemen.
5 gentlemen here. Five Guys, if it wasn't $40 for 2 burgers and fries.
That the price is the only takeaway. But hear me out.
It's so good.
It is so, especially, have you got the Cajun fries before?
Oh, I always used to go up to the counter and ask for a little side of Cajun. So man.
I love the Cajun fries. And like the amount of fries that you get the amount of food that you get for what you pay is fair. Adequate.
Yeah.
Even though you're paying a lot for that burger, they fill that bag with fries.
You ask for a large fry and you get like a full brown paper bag of fries and like a cup full of fries.
And you're sitting at your table waiting for your order number to be called here.
Yeah. They are slamming. They are slamming those fries
into there, loaded up. Like a small fry is enough to feed you and a friend.
Yes.
I would like to put this in A tier.
Okay. Let's put it in A tier. I like that. That's a good spot.
IHOP.
Coming up next year, IHOP.
Now, hear me out. Okay. I think IHOP is way better than Denny's.
IHOP is better than Denny's. Granted, it's not good.
It's still not great.
But it's better than Denny's.
There's some nostalgia for me for IHOP. Like a few friends of mine, like after close at work, every Saturday night, we just go and hang out till like 2 in the morning. And I wish they were still open 24 hours because being at IHOP late at night is almost better than being there for like during breakfast time.
I don't think I've ever been to IHOP anytime after 11:30 at night,
Yeah.
before 11:30 at night.
I mean, you and I have gone later in the night a couple times.
We've gone at midnight. I've
Yeah.
been there at like 2 a.m. I've been there super early, but you gotta go
Oh,
like
yeah.
in the middle of the night. It's fun.
Now, I do have to say, I really, depending on what you order, I usually enjoy what I'm eating,
Mhm.
but I stick to what's safe. I'll get me some pancakes and some eggs and
Nice little
toast.
stack of flapjacks.
It's kind of hard to mess that up, but
Yeah.
I have had like one of their lunch or dinner items before, and it was a bit sketch.
You got to
So,
get breakfast if you go to IHOP.
absolutely.
Mhm.
I mean, otherwise, what are you doing? I think it deserves. I think D at the lowest, but I think it could be on the edge of C. I think C.
I'll put it in C just for the experience you get. Up next, we got In-N-Out Burger. I have had In-N-Out.
I haven't
Have you?
been there. No.
I had it. I was in Arizona and had it once. Now, my experience, I didn't do it correctly. What I've heard is you have to order like the animal style secret menu, air
Yeah.
quote, secret menu thing. But In-N-Out, to me, the experience I had the first time, it's like a West Coast McDonald's. Like
Okay.
the fries are very McDonald-esque, and the buns, it's like, I don't know, it's like a Big Mac, but I would say put it in B.
B tier?
Yeah.
Like
It's
it was still a good burger or whatever you got.
I want to try the animal style stuff, like the fries and then the burger and stuff.
That's
like
what
that.
I've been told as well. The animal style fries are really good.
But it was, I wouldn't say it's mid, but
Yeah.
it's all right.
I mean,
it's
all right.
I mean, it's all right. I'd get it again, sure. So
all right.
I'm safe putting it in B.
I got another one I haven't been to, so I'm guessing you've been to Jack.
I've been to Jack in the Box, yes. Jack in the Box is not good.
No.
No. My girlfriend worked at Jack in the Box for about a year and change. She did not like it. She hated working there. She hated the food. And I tried it. Not good.
No. What do they have there? Is it like
It's
like
burgers. I think they have tacos.
That sounds right. I thought
Yeah,
I've heard
like
about
they have
that before.
tacos, they have burgers, they have like chicken tenders, stuff like normal fast food stuff, but it's not good.
So
It's like a really bad Burger King.
What are we thinking?
You
We
see,
thinking D, but lower than Burger King, or is it F?
I don't think it deserves to sit in the ranks of Burger King and Domino's.
So F.
So
for
I
you?
would put Jack in the Box in F.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Michaels.
I love Jersey Mike's.
Jersey
son.
Mike's is really good.
I have never had a bad experience, and we finally got one on Peach Street in Erie instead of just 12th Street. So I have more opportunities to get it.
Oh yeah.
I usually get the chicken bacon ranch. That is my favorite thing to get. I mean, you got to get some sort of cheesesteak while you're there.
Yep.
Get a hot sub. I
Yep.
haven't tried a cold sub there. This has got to be A tier for me. I don't know about you.
I'll put it in A tier.
A tier.
My brother told me the other day he does not like Jersey Mike's.
What?
Yeah. I was talking about it and he said Jersey Mike's sucks.
What doesn't he? Did he tell you what he doesn't like?
Well,
about it,
he
or-
lives in Cleveland, and the area he lives in has a lot of like local sub shops and
Oh.
local delis. So
So
he's like,
comparing
compared
it
to
to
a
that-
local deli, sure, compared to a local deli, I'd pick a local deli over Jersey Mike's every day.
Yeah.
But for what we have, Jersey Mike's rocks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jersey Mike's is really good.
I
Let's
love
put it.
going
I'll
there.
put it in A. Easy peasy.
All right, keeping up with the sub theme here, we got Jimmy John's next. I haven't been there.
I go to Jimmy John's quite frequently.
Yeah,
Um,
better, worse than Jersey Mike's?
Jersey Mike's, for what you pay, the quantity of food you get for what you pay is really good. You get a nice big sub for like not a lot of money. Jimmy John's is kind of the same. You kind of pay for what you get. Sub's not as big. You can order giant subs if you want. But I really like Jimmy John's.
Okay.
I think it's not as good as Jersey Mike's, but it's definitely better than Firehouse. So let's put it in B. I think it lives with Arby's and Chipotle and In-N-Out.
Yeah.
I think
guess
that's a fair
so.
ranking.
All right, so we're taking a little bit of time here deciding each one. So we're going to do a little bit of a speed round for a couple here, but we won't disrespect any restaurants that need to be in their appropriate tiers. So KFC's up next. Got to tell you, man.
D.
Yeah. Yeah.
D.
Their only good thing, in my opinion, I think their famous bowl and their chicken sandwich is actually pretty good.
Mhm.
When my parents get it, they always get the stupid bucket of chicken, and
I hate the
I
bucket.
don't like it. It's soggy by the time it gets to your house.
Yeah, you got to eat it there. It's not that great.
All
Up next, Little Caesars.
Little Caesars. I know you're not like the biggest fan, but for me, it's like, I'm paying $5. I'm getting a pizza that is decently good, and I will put away a Little Caesars pie.
It's mid.
I think C tier is
mid.
appropriate.
Yeah, it's for what you get. I mean, the quality's not great, but you're paying $5 for a pizza.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. C tier. Easy peasy.
All right, up next, everyone's favorite Long John Silver's.
F. Up next,
No,
McDonald's.
No. Hear me out. I haven't been there in over a decade. I was probably 8 years old the last time I was there. And I do have to say, whenever I was there as a kid, I did enjoy the Hush Puppies.
The Hush Puppies are good.
I think are a redeeming quality to put it in D. I don't know.
I don't think the Hush Puppies are that good.
I mean, if I want a surefire way to get sick, I would definitely go there. But hear me out. The Hush Puppies, and like whenever I would get something from there as a kid, I always remembered it was good.
Okay. Just because they had the little pirate hats, I'll put it in. I'll put it in D. I always went in.
There's definitely a photo of me in a pirate hat.
I want one of those pirate hats, and I'll take a box of those crunchy things.
Oh dear.
D tier, sure, fine. You convinced me.
McSlappies,
McNasties, baby.
Oh my goodness. A tier.
A tier?
I think A tier.
You think it's better than Arby's?
I think it is.
You think it's better than Chipotle?
Okay, no,
you love Chipotle.
No, wait, but hold on. Well, we had to knock Chipotle down because of your degrading of it. So.
Okay, it's because it's not good.
But hear me out. McDonald's. Have you ever got something from McDonald's and not enjoyed it?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because hear me out. Think about their breakfast too.
Oh, the breakfast is fire.
So if you put the breakfast together and whatever you think about everything else, and the Shamrock Shakes, the McFlurries, the apple pies, the spicy Sprite, you gotta love it.
Okay,
I like McDonald's
just because I'm a Shamrock guy, Shamrock Shake guy.
Shamers. I think A tier is fair. Maybe B tier.
B tier.
We can.
I'm comfortable with putting it in B tier.
I do have to say there have been a few times where like they mess up my order. Yeah. Or my fries or just food are cold, and that is enough to take it away from me. But usually when I go there, I am enjoying what I eat.
The McDonald's
it's horrible for me.
The McDonald's in Edinburgh, I've always had a good experience with, so I guess we'll put it in B.
It's the breakfast that really keeps it up there.
The McGriddle.
Yeah. They have the
hash browns.
The McFrappes.
Ooh.
Gotta love it.
All right.
Panera.
Last one of our speed round here. Panera's good.
I think it's solid.
It's delicious. It's expensive, but
it is very expensive. But between the charged lemonade and their mac and cheese, and whenever I'd go, I'd get a bread bowl of their soup. And I think that belongs in B tier. I don't know about you. What were you thinking?
I was gonna push A tier just because I don't know. I like it. It's good food.
Their drinks are really good.
It's kind of expensive, but yeah, let's put it in B tier. I agree.
B tier?
Just because of the price.
Yeah, the price definitely knocks it down.
All right.
Father Jonathan's.
Papa J's.
Papa John.
Papa J.
All right. Out of all of the pizza places, like chain pizza places, I like Papa John's the most.
Yeah.
I think they have the best dough out of all of the like chain pizza places. And the toppings and the sauce. I love Papa John's.
Papa John's is pretty good. I like the thin crust. Always a go-to whenever like maybe it's late at night and you're like, I'm craving a pie right now.
What a nice big old pie. I think this deserves A tier. You need to have a pizza place in the A tier.
Father Jonathan's an A tier.
A tier.
That's a fair place. Keeping up with the pizza theme. Pizza Hut.
Nobody out pizzas the. Oh no! Now we gotta put Papa John's lower because nobody out pizzas the.
Oh
Hut.
no!
Oh okay. Realistically, Pizza Hut. It's okay.
Somebody's gonna out Pizza the Hut.
Their sides are pretty redeeming. I think their Alfredo's pretty good. Have you had their Alfredo?
You ever have the cinnamon sticks?
Yes, those are great.
Those are good. I've never had the Alfredo.
Breadsticks and cheese bread. I think a lot of people are very quick to hate Pizza Hut. I know way too many people they'd say F tier, D tier, but you get it like in store, eat it quickly. You have a crispy crust,
nice and hot. I'm willing to put it.
I think B.
Okay.
I think B is fair.
Sure.
Oh boy, here we go. Another
okay,
controversy.
Here we go, baby.
Moe's.
Here we go, Moe's.
Okay, so I know we were talking about this earlier.
S tier.
I think I want to say A or B tier.
Okay. Just because we didn't put Chipotle in S tier, we're not going to put Moe's in S tier.
Put them both in the same.
Okay, they'll both be in B. But let me state my case real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Moe's has a great variety.
I will.
You can get
that.
Can you get a stack at Chipotle?
A stack of what?
You don't even know what a stack is.
A stack?
A stack is like a Crunch Wrap Supreme, but delicious.
All right,
and better.
Here's my only takeaway with Moe's. I feel like they have more quality, but some of those different items that they have aren't that great. I had to go to Moe's a few different times before I could create my meal that I actually enjoyed, because there were a few times like all the flavors blended together, it was just like slop, and I just didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, you do have to figure out what to get.
There are wrong things to get at Moe's.
There definitely are wrong things, but once you find that right thing, I guarantee you.
Plus the unlimited chips with your queso.
Free chips and salsa. How much you got to pay for chips at Chipotle?
I would not like to answer that.
Yeah, you get free chips and salsa at Moe's. Okay. You can walk right in and get a bag of chips. Plus the queso is better.
Both in B tier.
Up next, we got Popeyes.
I
love that chicken.
I've been there
Popeyes.
Twice. I've only tried their chicken sandwich. I do have to say their chicken sandwich is good, but that is the only good part about Popeyes. Your chair's squeaking.
My chair's squeaking. Popeyes is not good. Popeyes has gone downhill.
I think Popeyes deserves D tier.
Popeyes will put it in D tier.
If it wasn't for a pretty all right chicken sandwich, it would be an F.
Popeyes, the first time I had it was in Florida, and it was like in kind of a sketchy neighborhood. Yeah. It wasn't good. Then they put the one up in the city and
on 12th Street.
On 12th Street. And it was all right to start out, but I haven't been
quality of service.
No.
Either.
I have not been in quite a while, and I've heard it's gone downhill very fast. Let's put it in D tier.
D tier.
Yeah. I like it.
Qdoba. I haven't been there. I'm assuming you have.
I've been there once when I was 12 years old.
That's where Chipotle is now, right? It used to be where the Chipotle on Peach Street is.
Where's the Chipotle on Peach Street? No, it was, you know where, do you remember that like Cannon's Chop House?
Oh, that's where that was?
Oh, yeah. It was where the dentist is.
Like, I know what you're talking
like
about.
On the opposite side of where the Dunkin' is. It was where that like dentist or paint store is. It's next to the firehouse. I had it once when I was 12 years old. It wasn't very good. It was like a bad Moe's or a bad Chipotle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if we can rank it just because
you've had it once.
I had it once a long time ago, and it wasn't very good.
I think D. I mean, was it bad enough to be as bad as Denny's and Jack in the Box?
It was bad enough that we never went again, and they also closed.
Well, F tier then.
F tier.
Sbarro.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know how you feel about Sbarro.
Okay.
I don't go often, maybe once a year.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the mall, in the Mill Creek Mall.
It is.
I enjoy it. I honestly think it's delicious. I'm guessing you're not.
No.
The facial expressions you're making.
No. I like Sbarro. Sbarro's, it's good. It's all right pizza. I mean, it's food court pizza.
Yeah.
Can't really expect much out of it, but I like Sbarro.
My only negative take on it is I don't know how it is food safe, because they make them in advance and they sit cold on a rack and they heat them up as you order them.
Yeah.
And that part has me concerned.
Yeah.
But it does taste good. And their salad, I always get a Caesar salad when I go there.
That's a good slice of pizza right there.
And their breadsticks.
Yeah.
I think C. I don't know if it's quite B, but I think C is okay.
I think C's fair because I'd go, but I wouldn't like take a detour to go to Sbarro.
I would only go if I was in the mall. I wouldn't go out of my way to say, let's go to Sbarro.
I want Sbarro today.
In the mall.
Yeah.
All right. Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. I've had Shake Shack. Have you had Shake Shack?
I have not.
Shake Shack is delicious.
Yeah?
Shake Shack is so good. It's like...
I want to go.
It's like smash burgers and shakes and the fries. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
When I went, I was only there once, and it was a year ago. But I would take a detour to go to Shake Shack.
Yeah.
Like if there's a Shake,
find where the nearest one is.
If there's a Shake Shack like an hour away, I would drive. Just go to Shake Shack. Shake Shack's really good.
Where do you want to rank it?
I want to put it in A.
All right.
I don't know if it's S tier because I haven't had much. But what I had a thing, it was called the black and white milkshake. It was hot fudge and a vanilla milkshake, and they mixed it together.
Okay.
Holy moly.
All right.
Delicious. All right.
All right, we
A tier.
got. How many we got left? Oh, we only have a few left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 left.
We got 8 more left, and up next is Sheets.
Sheets.
I
Let's hear your opinion about Sheets.
So the experience.
Mhm.
I think we shouldn't just judge this on the food.
No.
But bring this about the experience.
Right.
Going to Sheets at past midnight with your
Mhm.
friends when you're hungry.
It's always busy for some reason.
It's always busy.
Like at 12:30 in the
There's
morning.
always a lot of drunk people in there.
Yeah.
Like after midnight on a weekend.
Yeah.
But I granted some of their food is not great, but the made to order food at Sheets I think is pretty all right. I don't know where to put this.
Sheets. Okay. I've never had Wawa, but up here in good old northwestern Pennsylvania, the Wawa versus Sheets fight is a big debate. I've never had Wawa. I know you have.
Yeah.
But I think just biased, Sheets is better than Wawa, even though I've never had Wawa.
Okay.
But Sheets, I think for the experience, going with like you said, going with your friends at like midnight, getting a quesadilla or something,
Mhm.
sitting in the little dining area and drinking a slushie. It's a good time. I mean, the food's okay. You got to get the right thing.
Got to think of the rewards too. They have a
Mhm.
really good reward system.
They
You'll
do.
get free drinks, free food, like
Yep.
randomly.
You went the other day and got like 2 free drinks
got
and like
a
a bag
free
of chips
energy
for
drink.
free.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
because
where
of your
else can you
points.
go to do that?
Right.
And plus, just the fact that it's a convenience store, like a gas station, you
Mhm.
can go and get any bottled drink, and like
Yep.
if you're 21 and over, they got a beer cave in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice place where they got quite literally everything.
Mhm.
And I think B is safe, if not B, C.
All right. B it is. Because I do not think it deserves to live in C with Dairy Queen.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Okay. Sheets and B.
Sonic. You know what I think about Sonic? I think we should make our own tier for Sonic.
You think so?
I just always disappointed. Like the food, it's either burnt or it's cold.
The food is not good.
The shakes, you'd think that they could do the shakes right, but whenever you get a shake with something in it, the straw is too small to get everything up the straw.
They got thick milkshakes too.
They need to like get bigger straws or something.
They
Every
need to
time,
invest.
It's so frustrating. I'll try and drink the shake, and every couple seconds a topping will get stuck in it. You can't even drink it. I think the only thing that they have that I enjoy are their Red Bull or just their slushies in general and their Red Bull slushies.
Here's my opinion.
Oh dear.
I enjoy a good Sonic milkshake.
Well, when you can get it up the straw.
When you can get it, yeah, but like once like you're halfway through, it's easy peasy.
Gotta eat it with a spoon.
Okay, it's still good.
Okay. Well, what am I hearing you out for? Where do you want to put this?
D. I'd like to put Sonic in D, please.
Well, I think it is slightly better than Denny's. You do get it's very cheap. That's another thing is it's very cheap. You could get a lot of food for like $10.
Yep.
And I don't know, the hot dogs are not that horrible. We're gonna put D for Sonic.
Okay.
Maybe I was too harsh in the beginning.
Okay.
All right. Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake.
So service, horrible. Food,
Delicious.
great.
Yes.
Their little shoestring fries with the cheese you dip it in.
Ooh.
And their burgers are really good. I actually thoroughly enjoyed their burgers. I would go get a burger from Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake's pretty good. I'm sad that we don't have a Steak and Shake around here
left.
anymore. It left us. Now we got some seafood place that I haven't even tried.
I gotta go. It's super expensive.
Yeah.
Steak and Shake. I think C might be fair because
Okay.
the last time I went there, we literally waited 45 minutes for our food, and there were people, waiters and waitresses, just standing and not doing their work.
It's in C just because of the service, but
Yeah.
the food, if the
The
service
food is
was
really
great,
good.
I think Steak and Shake would be an A.
The
but
shakes are really good there. too.
Shakes are good. Steak and Shake and C.
Oh dear.
Up next, we got good old Subway.
Subway.
Good old Spubby.
I would like to put this in F.
I'm right there with you, brother.
I had super bad food poisoning the
Yep.
last time I went there. I've sworn it off. I haven't had Subway in a year and a half now, and I'm planning on keeping it that way.
You're a
think their
year and a half
cookies-
sober,
Their cookies are good. I like their cookies, but
but that's it.
the quality of their their vegetables and their ingredients is scary.
Yep.
They're not green. They don't look fresh. And I think it's ironic that their slogan is eat fresh.
And Subway is not good.
Everyone will argue and say, dude, you made the sandwich. It's not like that. If my sandwich is made with crappy ingredients, then of course it's not going to be good.
Yeah. All right. Subway F. That's an easy one.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Up next, we got Taco
Bell.
Taco smell.
You and me love some Taco Bell.
I like me some good T-Bizzle.
Oh my gosh.
Nice little grilled cheese steak burrito.
The grilled cheese burrito has got to be my favorite item on the menu. And their chicken quesadillas, their burritos, the crunch wraps, those little Cinnabon Delight things. Ooh. Also the Baja Blast, the freeze, and the drink. This might even be pushing S tier.
Taco Bell's vegan menu is really good too. Now, I'm not vegan, nor will I ever be in my life, but the spicy potato soft taco they have, only $1.
I've had a bite of it.
So good.
Their value menu is incredible.
Yes.
For what you get, that it is crazy. I love Taco Bell.
Taco Bell
I never don't want to go.
I would it's a place that I would legitimately go to for lunch or dinner. Just like, man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get some Taco Bell. Yeah. Taco Bell. A tier. I think it's A. I don't think
you should put it like higher in A tier.
Okay. Okay.
Like up there with past Jersey Mike's or something.
All right, it's better than Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, I would go there.
I don't think it's better than Five Guys though.
I don't think so either.
Okay,
just the quality of the food.
Yeah, so it's in A tier.
A tier.
Taco Bell's pretty good.
Getting to our last three here.
Up next, we got Waffle House. Have you ever been to Waffle House?
I haven't, but if I wanted to see a fight, I'd probably go there.
Waffle House sucks. I think I want to put Waffle House in D just because of the experience that you get at Waffle House. Do you want horrible, mediocre food? Do you want to see a fight like in the back? Do you want to see a homeless person walk in and just like knock over the trash can? Do you want terrible waffles? If you answered yes to any of these questions, come on down to Waffle House. That should be their new.
Throw it in an F tier.
That should be their new.
I want to go just to say that I did. I just want to go just to say that I did.
You have to go after midnight too, just because you won't experience the full Waffle House experience.
Now, looking at our list here, I want to bring something up.
Okay.
Denny's is in F tier. I think because of the Denny's Grand Slam, we might need to put it in D tier.
The greatest thing that ever happened to Denny's, the Denny's Grand Slam.
I think we should move it to D.
Not the menu item.
If in case you guys don't know, Denny's Grand Slam, there was, what was it, like early 2000s?
I think, it was like early 2000s.
There was like some sort of rock band that played there at like 3 a.m. at Denny's, and they called it the Denny's Grand Slam. Some people are calling it Gen Z's Woodstock.
It really was.
On board with that.
It really was. There's a bunch of documentaries on YouTube about it. Go check it out.
I just wanted to redeem that. I was thinking about that after you brought up Waffle House.
So Denny's has moved up to D.
D for Denny's.
D for Denny's.
All right, last two here. Wawa. I know you haven't been.
I've never had Wawa.
I'm about to make a lot of people angry. It is, if we're talking about food, it is way better than Sheetz. The quality of their food is so much better. They have a larger menu with more variety. I don't even know how that's possible because Sheetz has so many things. And they have a lot of workers that are dedicated to just being in the kitchen section there. They also have like a part of the kitchen that's all like barista stuff with all the coffee. I loved it when I was there. Like it was significantly better than Sheetz if we're just talking about the food. I know that's a lot, and you're making some faces. But
I still think Sheetz is better. I've never been. I mean, I'm gonna try Wawa someday, but I don't know. I just feel like because I've only had Sheetz that my heart's at Sheetz.
I think to avoid some controversies and having people attack us, I think we put it in the same tier as Sheetz. We'll put it right next to it,
right next to Sheetz,
and we'll call it at that.
That's fair. We'll call it at that.
A lot of people are gonna be angry here.
Let's agree to disagree.
All right, last one.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Oh.
Freaking loser.
That was stupid. So our last restaurant for the day is Wendy's. I don't know how you feel about Wendy's.
Let's hear what you gotta say.
I enjoy Wendy's.
Okay.
A lot.
Okay.
If we're talking about strictly their Baconator, that would be enough to put it in A tier for me. I love the Baconator. The mayo and the ketchup, the bacon, the boiga. I love their quality of meat's really good. It's not frozen. They press it in the back every day. I like all of their stuff. Their lemonades are good. Their chicken nuggets are good. I think it's A tier, respectfully.
Okay.
I'll hear you out though.
I enjoy a good Wendy's every now and again. Baconator's pretty good. Get yourself a nice Dave's Hot and Juicy.
Yeah.
Pretty good. The chicken nuggets.
Also their biggie bags.
The biggie bags. $4. Biggie bag.
And the Frosties.
Oh, the Frosties are pretty good.
And you have to try their breakfast. Their little potatoes they got on there, super crispy. They're fried potatoes.
I don't think I've ever had Wendy's breakfast.
Baconator. Ooh. I believe it has hollandaise sauce.
Oh.
It's really good. And
I'm gonna have to wake up early tomorrow.
Would you be opposed to putting this in A tier, or is this more B for you? Or lower even?
I don't know. Wendy's.
And their new fries. Have you had their new fries?
The new fries are delicious. If
the old ones were soggy and salty.
If we were talking about Wendy's like 2 years ago, like if we were talking about this 2 years ago, Wendy's would be a C tier for me.
Yeah.
The fries are delicious. The chicken nuggets are probably my favorite chicken nuggets at a fast food restaurant.
Solid.
The fries are a redeeming quality of Wendy's. I'm comfortable putting it in A tier.
I'm glad we could come to an agreement there.
Wendy's an A.
Now, I know some of you that have been on other sides of the nation have been to other restaurants, but we have not been to places like White Castle and Culver's, Church's,
Whataburger,
Wingstop, Bojangles. So we'll make our way over there to these places sometime. But these are all the places we've been to.
Yeah.
Well, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that like 40 minutes have gone by. Yeah. All right. So to sum it up, we're going to list off our entire tier list now that it's finished, starting from top to bottom. So in S tier, we have Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, where it deserves to be.
In A tier, we have Chick-fil-A, Five Guys, Taco Bell, Jersey Mike's, Papa John's, Shake Shack, and Wendy's.
And in B tier, which is our largest tier, has Arby's, Chipotle, In-N-Out, Jimmy John's, McDonald's, Panera, Pizza Hut, Moe's, Sheetz, and Wawa.
In C tier, our middle tier, we have Carl's Jr., Dairy Queen, Firehouse Subs, IHOP, Little Caesars, Sbarro, and Steak and Shake.
And in D tier, we got Burger King, Domino's Pizza, KFC, Long John Silver's, Popeyes, Sonic, and Denny's.
Last and definitely least, our F tier, Jack in the Box, Qdoba, Subway, and Waffle House.
As they deserve to be.
As they deserve to be.
Well, that wraps up today's tier list. And everybody remember, these are just our own opinions, so don't get too upset about them.
Please don't be mad at me.
Thanks again, Jake, for being on the show. I had a lot of fun doing this.
This was fun. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll have a new guest on the show every week, maybe even bring back Jake for some later episodes. But everybody stay tuned, because next week's episode we'll be talking about TV shows. So thanks again for tuning in to Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and we'll see you next week.